Okay, one of my goals in the next, I guess over the summer, is to review girls. We're doing a review. Sorry. Over the summer to do my Masters of the Universe Classics collection. So we're getting good from the feet up. This is, of course, where we should start. Probably the best He-Man figure ever. Now, there's some different head sculpts for this guy, which I have them all. And we'll be showing you those in future reviews. This is a gray head, but then they did one that looks just like the original figure, but it's a classics design, which is really awesome. So let's get a look there. And so you see how he's got that. When we were kids, we had the vintage figure, and you just had to slide the sword into his harness. But on this figure, they made a place, as you can see there, for the sword. This is a 6-inch scale figure, a larger buck body style than, say, Marvel Legends or DC Universe Classics. These are
He got a few of them over there.
Yeah, I'm going to bring those in a minute. The most comparable to Masters is the DC Universe line because the Four Horsemen did that line, and then they did Masters. And man, you talk about probably the greatest action figure collection ever in the history of action figures is the Masters of the Universe Classics. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to argue the point because of the detail and the comprehensiveness. They've basically done every original Masters character, plus a bunch from Filmation, plus a bunch from the 2000X Mike Young Productions cartoon, plus the new adventures of He-Man, plus the She-Ra line, bless you, comprehensive. So just a few things about He-Man. I mean, and they're super playable too. They're very durable, just like the old He-Man figures. So, sword comes out, goes easily into his hand, and this is a big plus because it can be really frustrating sometimes with accessories in a line. So there you go. I have the power. All right, and head goes up a little bit. Heads pop off easy for alternate heads. Just love the He-Man figure. And for this review, I'm about to wrap it up. Just wanted to give you a comparison, ask you a question. Who might win in a battle between He-Man, Thor, or Superman?
Forgot one.
Who'd I forget?
Lion-O.
Lion-O, but we don't have, but the Four Horsemen are doing the Thundercats.
Yes.
And there's going to be a Lion-O exactly in scale with this He-Man, which is awesome. And these guys are pretty in scale. Like, for this Superman, this is Dark Knight Returns Superman from the Frank Miller graphic novel. And he's got the bigger buck, which is a Masters. If you look at He-Man and Superman, you'll notice that Superman's body style is just like Masters. That's because they used Masters Classics to make this Superman. That's why he's my go-to Superman if Superman's going to cross over into Eternia. The other Supermans are a lot skinnier than this He-Man. And if you remember, in the original DC Comics Masters of the Universe miniseries, Superman crossed over into Eternia. That's when we first saw He-Man in comic books, it was a Superman story. So that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
But then I picked Thor because this is it's a huge Thor. So he's even a little bit bigger than He-Man. He's out of scale with Marvel Legends. He's too big, but he's in great scale with Masters Classics. So as you can see, you've got the Sword of Power versus the Mjolnir. So who would win that fight? If you care to comment on the video, let us know who you think would win. I'm going to go with He-Man. He's my favorite. Always has been my favorite.
I want to go with Superman.
I think He-Man would call down the power of Grayskull, and because that's magic, the lightning would defeat Superman. And I think He-Man and Thor would slug it out with their weapons, but He-Man, being the most powerful man in the universe, would eventually get the best of Thor.
What universe?
Any universe. He-Man's got it. But you let us know what you think. See you later.